Hi, I'm Oscar,
I'm Eric.
and we're from the future. You can
Yes,
tell
we
by the
are.
way that our clothes are different and the fact that we're now androids who get all of our sustenance through sweet, sweet data.
And sugar.
Yeah, but anyways, all joking aside, we get pretty heated towards the end of this episode based on Xbox's decision to double the price of Xbox Live Gold. I go off on a pretty intense tangent. Eric is also not very happy with it, and
Yes,
we
yes.
recorded that about an hour or so before Microsoft came out and completely backtracked everything. So they are not increasing the price at all now, and they're even gonna finally unlock free-to-play games from requiring gold to play them. So
Yes, so keep looking into the news for our next disclaimer, which should probably be in another hour.
yeah, it was about an hour or so. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on.
When they change their choice again.
Yeah, but I mean, there you go. Don't let anybody tell you that bullying corporations on the internet doesn't work.
So bully them, please.
Yeah, this has been a PSA from the PodBoyz Advanced.
Hope
Enjoy
y'all
the
enjoy the
episode.
episode. Yeah.
Later. Like the tall vampire Resident Evil lady. We're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and toss in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend.
Eric, what's up, man? Good shout out to my Aunt Edna.
Yeah, dude, I heard it was she finally got her big break. I heard it was a big role for her to land.
Yeah, as daywalkers, she needs to stay inside. That's why she's so pale, but
Yeah, I mean she's got herself a nice ass mansion to chill inside, so
yeah, it's all good.
but yeah, man, the internet is ablaze with weird people being horny over video game characters again. We're back to
Cool.
this thing. So everyone's
Cool.
obsessed with the tall vampire lady and her equally creepy vampire daughters. And this is what we've devolved into. Welcome to it. But how are you doing this week, man?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. A little upset about people hitting on Aunt Edna, but
Yeah, the fan art must be particularly tough to
a little bit. But yeah, dude, I'm chilling. How about you?
Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Just another week. It was actually a pretty calm week at work. It's like really calm, really chill again for once. So I'm appreciative of that. And I finished a game this week. So it's been good, man. But what you been up to? What you been playing and stuff?
Let's see.
Psych.
Oh.
What are you
Oh.
drinking though?
Oh shit. I thought you forgot for a quick second. You got me.
I got you.
I'm on a how do you say it? I dislike myself today a little bit. So this is how big this bottle is for
oh boy
size comparison.
Bigger than this man's face for our audio listeners.
No, it's the only one I had left from
It's
what
a
I bought.
fucking pint.
It's a pint. Yeah, but it's called the Strawberry Blonde Ale, I guess.
Ooh, okay.
It just says Strawberry Blonde. I picked it up because it looked interesting, and it's just like has nothing on the label. It's just here's a point. So hopefully it's just like a beer, like.
Yeah, so Godspeed to you, I suppose, with your unknown. I myself am rocking a pale ale today.
Ooh.
Just a regular pale ale. Made by Toppling Goliath Brewing Co. And it's called the Pseudo Sue Pale Ale. And it's got a dope ass freaking dinosaur on it.
Nice. Hey, nice. Is that made from the same people that I had one time with the last dinosaur I had?
I don't know.
It looks like it. I think it is.
Toppling
Yeah.
Goliath.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there you go, man.
It was good. That was a good beer.
We got a returning brewery.
Yeah, if I'm wrong and somebody knows and remembers that beer, call me out.
There you go.
I just remember dinosaur.
If anyone wants to comb back through the beginning of a few PodBoyz eps, Eric will bake you brownies.
Whoa, yeah, okay. Why not? They might be a little stale in the mail, but sure.
Stale in the mail.
Stale mail. But yeah, dude, bottoms up, dude.
Oh yeah, cheers, man.
Oh, I will add, this actually does smell like strawberries.
Mm.
Oh, this is really good.
Does it taste like strawberries?
It kind of tastes like a strawberry seltzer, but it's a beer.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds good, actually.
It's a blonde beer, but it tastes like strawberries.
That sounds really good. This is just pretty much a straight up pale ale, but it's really good.
Like it's got a really strong like strawberry aftertaste, man.
Nice.
This is a dangerous beer. I could probably have 2 pints of this and forget that I'm drunk, and then be drunk.
Yeah, this one.
Good.
I thought it felt a little fruity. It says it's got ferocious hop aromas and it's brewed with citrus and mango. So there you go.
Nice.
It's pretty good. So yeah, Pseudo Sue. Look at that cool ass freaking dinosaur.
Yeah, that is a cool label, dude.
Again, bought on Can Appeal only. Found out it was a pale ale along with you guys when I read the label right now. But yeah, man. Now we can start getting up into our gaming for the week. What you been up to, man?
Well, we've for sure been playing Destiny. We got that Hawk Moon and the Hawk Moon Catalyst.
Yeah, let's break into a little Destiny segment here for those of y'all who keep up. Hawk Moon came back earlier this year. It's an exotic hand cannon from the first game that was a lot of people's favorites and stuff like that. Very cool looking gun with like feathers, a feathered etching on it. And they released a whole new specific mission around it this week where it's a pretty freaking long, difficult mission. You have to go through and do the typical Destiny thing, chase around a few different types of bosses that leads you to a bigger one type of thing.
Yeah.
And basically at the end you can get you get 2 guaranteed or something, right?
Yeah, it's 2 guaranteed Hawk Moons.
Yeah, you get 2 guaranteed Hawk Moon drops at like power level and stuff like that, and with random perks,
which is a big thing because there is no other exotic yellow gun in the game that can have random perks. All the perks on all of them are all set, and the only way to change any of those perks is to complete catalysts, which is what you also get from completing the mission.
You also get a Hawk Moon Catalyst, yes. And I actually, on my first completion of it, ended up getting the one that everyone is looking for and everyone's after. I got one with a certain perk called Rangefinder. That hand cannons already have a ridiculous amount of reach in Destiny, and when you have Rangefinder, it's just insanely broken.
So yeah, you got an awesome god roll. I got a pretty good one, a couple good ones. I got one with Killing Wind, and I've got one with Opening Shot, so it's not too bad.
Nice.
And but yeah, we played that. I've actually started a new game this week, or last week, or this past week. And And I gotta say, it's an older game, came out in 2017, and I am honestly, excuse me, I am honestly pleasantly surprised, dude. Like, so I'm playing Near Automata
There
or
you go.
Automata, whatever you, somebody please pronounce it for me.
Near
Automata,
automata. Yeah, near
automata,
automata.
automata. Well, however you pronounce that. I'm
Near
near,
avocado.
near avocado. I've been playing near, and dude, so far I already finished. I got a few. So this game has 26 endings, one ending for every letter in the alphabet,
What the flying fuck?
and it's an action RPG, and it's one of the most unique like action RPGs I've ever played, dude. Like ever. Because it's a slasher, it's a bullet hell, it's like it's an RPG, it's just all these things rolled into one, which sounds terrible when you think about it, but it's actually really well done.
Nice.
And so I can't stop playing it. I'm already on my second playthrough to get the next ending. And yeah,
Oh,
dude.
so you like went straight into a second playthrough. Damn.
Well, the
Okay.
thing is, like, in order to get the rest of the endings, you have to keep playing. Like, there's an actual disclaimer at the end of your first playthrough that tells you, hey, there's a lot of other endings, so you should play them.
Yeah.
Best regards, Square Enix, you know?
Yeah, Eric has been telling me about this game over the course of the week, like while we're in the voice chat on PS5 while I'm playing God of War or something. And the amount of outlandish shit that I've heard happening in like it's definitely some sort of crazy JRPG because the amount of crazy apparently if you eat a certain fish in the game, it like literally makes you roll credits and ends the game, like ends your game. Like it's over.
Yeah, that is that's one of the 26 endings, correct? If you, so yeah, dude. It's a really good game. I dig the plot so far. It's totally different, and I would definitely recommend it. Even like 3 years after release, it still holds up. Like
So
that's how good I feel this game is.
so are you playing through the same game over and over again though?
No, the thing is like, or in the begin, like the first playthrough, as far as I know so far, um, you play so you play as you're one character who has like a partner. So it's kind of like in God of War, how like you have Atreus that just does his own thing.
Yeah, 2B, another character that the internet is super fucking horny for.
That's right. So yeah, you play with 2B and 9S is like your partner, and that's the guy in the little shorts. And he you and him played like you play as 2B, and then now in the second run through I started the game over and I was expecting to play as 2B again, but now I'm playing as 9S, which is the guy. So I don't know how many more characters are playable in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know because there's a lot of unanswered questions the first like playthrough. There's like so many unanswered questions. Everything is very confusing. So I think it's kind of made for you to actually just go back and keep playing and finding different endings. Like, and it's really well done, dude. I don't mind. It's weird because
So how long did a playthrough take you? Like how long was your playthrough?
I think it was about 13 hours
Okay, so that's not okay.
for the first
That's not bad.
playthrough. Well, 13, 14 hours, something like that. And now I'm at about 17 hours and I'm on like playing the second playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
So, which there's a lot of like little Easter eggs and stuff. So I don't know, dude. This story it's like Metal Gear. The best way I could describe it is like if Devil May Cry and Metal Gear merged together and were an RPG, you'll probably like this is what you would get.
That's pretty good. That's okay. That's a pretty good description. I tried it out on Game Pass once. I only gave it one try and like I got like I couldn't really like grasp it because it kept switching like styles on me.
Mm.
So I was taking a lot of damage, and I ended up like using all my healing items before I got to this like gigantic like robot boss at the end. So I basically had to like beat him on one health bar, and I was having a tough time like figuring out what to do on him, and I died, and it made you start all the way from the beginning again. And I was just like, not gonna do this again.
Yeah, not only the terrible thing about it too, for the hardcore players, if you die, you lose all your upgrades. And so if you die, you lose all your upgrades, and you have to go, it's like Dark Souls, you have to go pick up your chips, like your upgrade chips.
Oh, okay, so you can pick them up. I thought they were just okay. That's fair.
No, they're not gone forever. You can go pick them up. But if you don't end up picking up your body, if you die before you get back to your body, then they're gone
forever. Yeah, so straight up soul style. Damn. Yeah. I did not know. I didn't even know that was any sort of a part of this game. That's crazy. Fuck that. Make me like, it sounds cool, but also I want to play it less and less the more you talk about it.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I do recommend it. So that's what
you should stream it so I can watch you play it. That would be cool.
Oh, okay. I'll think about that.
Or maybe not stream it, but you have a capture card. Maybe record it and put it up as a playthrough on your channel.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll probably do that. I'll probably capture some gameplay because I was honestly thinking about doing a review for it or something like that.
There you go.
So, anyways, yeah, dude, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing a bit more God of War as per usual. I'm still trying to push through that. It's gonna end up being a pretty lengthy game, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty chunky.
Yeah, because I'm already like a good, I think, I want to say like over 30 hours in, and I've only gone to like 2 or 3 of the worlds so far. I'm on my way to like Jotunheim or whatever right now. And damn, man, that game just keeps getting better. Like the boss fights are pretty epic and like clever. Like it gets pretty difficult. I encountered a new type of enemy now called the Travelers that took me a bit to like figure out because they're pretty brutal and they're pretty strong and they have
the Travelers are some shit.
Yeah, so basically until you realize that holy crap, this is literally they just picked up a chunky knight from a Dark Souls game and dropped it straight into God of War, and you have to fight it as such. It gets pretty tough for a bit until you figure that out. But yeah, literally, like the best way I've learned to fight them is to like straight up Dark Souls it, like watch for their attacks, dodge their attacks,
a lot of pairing,
like quick directional dodge to still be by them, and then just try and get them from behind with a few combos. Eventually, you can whittle down their armor and shit, but. I'm liking it. There was this crazy boss fight that was like a lot of 2-on-1 boss fights, but this one in particular that I just had like an interesting mechanic tied to it, and like a lot of cool stuff like that, man. So
hey, how much do you hate the boy,
bro? The whole like Eric had warned me for a bit about how I was gonna hate this book because I'm full disclaimer, I'm horrible with children. I cannot tolerate them. I do not have patience for them in real life at all. Like I myself don't plan on ever having children because I'm not the one to deal with. Like I can't. I don't have patience. And the whole time Eric was saying like, "Oh man, the boy's gonna like," and I've been playing and he hasn't been that bad. I was just like, okay. I mean, he's just a kid. Like he's curious, he's asking questions and stuff like that. It's understandable. He's a kid. I can deal with him. He's not too bad. And Eric's like, oh, but you haven't reached the part, huh? And I was like, what part? Oh, you'll know. I hate this fucking child. Oh my God, he makes me so angry. He's such a little shit. As soon as something happens in the story and some information's revealed to him, he just completely flips and starts being like the worst little insufferable, rude, entitled little jerko. Oh God, the hatred runs so deep for that boy right now.
Hate to say it, but I told you so.
Yeah, man, it was rough. Yeah, so I've been playing that. I actually finished BioShock this week.
Oh, you actually finished it, huh?
Yeah. So again, I just been playing it like in hour chunks at a time at work. So it took me like a little, I think about 15 hours. So about 2 weeks. Over the course of 2 weeks, I slowly made my way through BioShock. And dude, this is a dope ass game. Like I can see why it was like so critically acclaimed and why so many people like love the series and everything. Like the story's pretty fucking intense. It's super like fucking Ayn Rand inspired and shit. Like I was just like, okay, fucking Atlas shrugged up in here.
Yeah.
But it's good, man. Like the once you like once I came to terms that it's like a really dated FPS and like I was gonna have to deal with like the mechanics of it and like just take hits and like the cool thing about it is like there's always like a little like respawn chamber pretty close by and it's all pretty quick, you know what I mean? It's not like you have to wait for a bunch of loading screens and stuff like that. So you can get through it like that. The final boss fight's pretty fucking cool. Like I got the good ending, like no spoilers, even though it's like an old game. I know, like me, this is my first time trying it now because it came out on Switch and stuff like that. So there's a good and a bad ending, and I got the good ending. So there you go.
Nice.
And I immediately started up Bioshock 2, which it's definitely different. Like it starts off way different. Like I'm having a tough time like placing it like where in the timeline it is, like before, after BioShock 1, like what the deal is there. Like I'm not sure. I think it's after because someone said they came back, but I don't know. So I'm excited to get through that and eventually Infinite 2 because I mean the first one was good enough to invest me and make me want to get through the rest of the
Play the
franchise.
rest of them, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely recommend the BioShock collection if you can find it for cheap out there. I got it for $20 on like Black Friday or holiday discount or some shit. So
nice.
But yeah, apart from that, we already talked about Destiny, and I actually here we go, you guys. I went back and I finally got over the saltiness.
Yes, you did.
I let go
Finally.
of the salt against For Honor and gave it a good old honest try. I played it with the Erky here, his brother Elliot, and our homie Abel. We just played a bunch of private matches because they were trying to teach me the game and stuff like that and everything like that. And
Which
eventually,
is what
like
you need. You kind of
yeah,
need someone
yeah,
to
because
like
the
show you what's
tutorial, like
up.
we discussed, like apart from the fact that what angered me was I couldn't access the colorblind settings till after the tutorial, but the tutorial in and of itself wasn't very helpful or like. Oh, it didn't teach you like viable strat. It taught you like very basic stuff, but like your brother and his teachings are like I can instantly hop in and feel comfortable like actually playing PvP and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it it's a whole different thing. It's like there's so much like depth to it. You know what I mean? And like that, it's definitely not anywhere near covered in the tutorial. So yeah, it's good to have. It's nice to have friends.
Definitely, dude. Definitely. And I told you just had to give it a try. You just had
Yeah,
I told you, like when you got it, literally my words were, it's good. You got to get used to it. But once you get used to it, it's going to be
yeah.
fun.
It also helps when you can fucking see the
That is
marker
a
you're
good
supposed to
point.
be seeing. Yeah. So I did adjust the colorblind settings finally, y'all. And let me tell you, now that the marker is a nice fucking bright blue that I can see, so much better. I can actually see what's going on. I can block. I can parry. I can do all kinds of stuff now. By the end of it, like they kind of took the training wheels off a little bit where we were just kind of going at it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
beat us a
yeah,
couple of times.
yeah. And I
You
was like,
got us.
hey, man, I was just like a fucking cornered animal, bro. I was just trying to survive. So it's like in a fighting game, like when you fight like a button masher and you're trying to like actually play, like
Exactly.
like they're so wild and unpredictable that like what the fuck is even going on, and you end up like getting
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, that type of thing. I wasn't button mashing or anything like that, but like more like I
You were
learned.
unpredictable.
Yeah, that, and then your brother taught me a couple like cheap strategies with the character I was playing, and I was just like exploiting the shit out of that to like try and
What you
survive.
which is totally fine because when you go into the more populated PvP, it's all people doing some annoying strategies.
Some
So
cheap shit,
yeah. So you're in good hands.
Nice. I'm in good shape so far.
Yeah.
Nice, man. But yeah, it's fun. I was using the homie Tiandi is who I ended up going with, and he's pretty cool. Just like you can like basically like almost stun lock people with these little quick jabs he can do, and like he
Yeah,
can
he's a
change
pretty annoying
he
character
can
for
change
sure.
directions in between like this double attack, this double slash attack he does, and not I don't think any other characters can do that, is what your brother was telling me.
Mm-hmm.
So like they can block one of your attacks, but you can switch directions, and your other attack comes out so quick that it doesn't give him a chance to switch. So you always end up getting free hits in because just like basically just relentlessly attack with this little machete this dude has, and just fucking chop him down. It's dope. But
Yeah, I was having trouble playing against you for sure for a minute.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of like fucking crazy ass dope looking characters in that game though. Like your brother and Abel were pulling out some like crazy ass dudes.
Yep.
But yeah, okay, so after you get past the horrible tutorial, For Honor is actually a pretty fun game. There you go. I said it, I admit it. Definitely gonna be trying to play some more of it with you guys. It was dope. It was dope. But yeah, man, that's pretty much been my week. A pretty good week, I'd say. Finished a game, gave another game a nice honest shot and everything. Got a god roll in on Hawk Moon and Destiny. You know.
Hell yeah, dude! You had a good gaming week.
Yeah. Hopefully that carries over into next week and everything like that. But we can start moving into some of these topic-a-roonies. We don't got much to go over this week. It was a fairly light week, besides some like really fucking horrible moves made by certain companies.
But heavy news.
Yeah. So we can start off here with the good old Nintendo and the good old Joy-Con. So
wait, let me guess.
Yeah, what? Okay.
More people are mad.
Yes. Because the Joy-Cons are still trash. None of these lawsuits have forced Nintendo's hand to the point of really doing much besides like offering free repairs in certain regions and stuff like that. I think one of the cases has gone into arbitration, meaning they're going to deal with it outside of court and shit like that. So like it hasn't been looking good for all the consumers out there mad about Joy-Con drift, but it looks like someone somewhere is still trying, because another another class action lawsuit for Switch drift was filed. So Nintendo's getting slapped on with another one. So that's, I don't know, man. 3, 4, 5 now at this point.
Are they gonna? Is Nintendo gonna send them a cease and desist too?
Yes, please. Yeah, you used our name in this lawsuit. You need to stop. It's impossible for you to sue us while you are using Nintendo in your document, as Nintendo is a trademark, a copyright of ours. So how about no? How about no? But yeah, this one's up in Washington and Seattle. So the one here in California is still pending too. So man, Nintendo needs to just get out ahead of this and release some sort of revision, and like, or allow people to like send in their broken ones to trade in for like the revised ones or something, because
yeah, they really need to do something for sure.
It's like
they break real easy.
It's been 4 years of this now, and they've released new colors, they've released other shit, and like it doesn't seem to be getting any better for anything. And like, I think this newest one even includes the Pro controller in it as well, which I think was one of the first ones that includes the Pro controller. I didn't even know people were having drift on the Pro controller already too.
I haven't. Wait, for real? Like on the Pro controller as well?
Yeah, it's part of the lawsuit in this case.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had problems with Pro controller yet.
Yeah, so just be careful, I guess, which is fucking stupid.
Seriously, but I do. I hope they do. I hope one of these actually ends up like getting to Nintendo because, like you said, they really need to do some kind of revision. They did drop the price of the Joy-Cons, but not by a lot.
I think they dropped the price of the single Joy-Con or something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
just a
Like,
single Joy-Con, yeah.
which
But just
is
still, it's $40.
yeah. So, and if you buy two of them separately, it's not really a price drop.
Exactly.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Moving on from that, we can keep on Nintendo for a bit here, as we have a Nintendo veteran from like. I think he was with the company for 32 years, and he's actually responsible for the creation of a bunch of beloved characters that we all freaking adore, man. And like, it's crazy because he's not like he wasn't a super well known guy. He's more like a background individual. Like he was like a graphic designer and stuff like that. So I mean, it's bittersweet because like we never like it's kind of like you never really got his appreciation because like you had guys in the forefront like Miyamoto and Aonuma from Zelda and like all those guys who kind of get the spotlight all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
This man was Takaya Imamura, and he was responsible for designing a bunch of characters, including Star Fox himself, Fox McCloud. He designed Tingle from Zelda, everyone's favorite little fairy boy Tingle. He created Captain Falcon, so a bunch of dope characters that you know like they're in Smash even and everything that people love, man. So 32 years, super dope career. You know, he created a bunch of iconic shit, so he's got a hell of a legacy that he leaves behind. And yeah, I hope he has a good retirement, man.
Yeah, dude, same here. Like if he's definitely leaving a lasting impression
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for his life's work. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, and it's dope that like now like since we have the internet and people like focusing specifically on gaming news and topics like this, like he is gonna get recognition now. Like maybe he didn't get it like while he was working, but now people know that these characters are his legacy now, you know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
him just going like forgotten and like I said, just other like bigger figureheads like getting like blanket credit for all these games and stuff like that and characters, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's pretty cool. So shout out to Takaya Imamura. Hope you have a great retirement. I know he's a friend of the show, so I know he's listening. Thank
Oh
you,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Takaya Imamura.
yeah, we'll see you at ping pong
Yeah,
next
yeah,
week, right?
yes. At the Y.
Yeah, we're getting mimosas after.
Fuck yeah. Uh, moving on from that, we're still keeping on Nintendo. And speaking of F-Zero and Captain Falcon, so it looks like some data miners, hackers, whatever you want to call them, were digging into uh, an old F-Zero X cartridge for the N64.
Mm-hmm.
And in the data of the cartridge, they uncovered a whole ass beta for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
It's fucking nuts.
A build from 1997, so a couple, I think a year or two before it actually ended up releasing. And there's a bunch of crazy shit in there, man. Like unused items, unused like locations, and like that you can actually like run around and like do and like use and like apparently like if you've played Ocarina of Time, you remember as you run around and you do the temples as adult Link, you get the medallions from each of the temples, like the shadow medallions, like the rewards at the end and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Apparently in this beta, every single one of those was like kind of like an equipable item that had like a different effect each. They were actually usable before, like apart from just like being what you needed to collect to like open Games Castle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they actually used to be functional. Like there's a bunch of like different like weird changes. There was like a completely different game at that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, unused fairy temple,
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of stuff.
So it's always fucking amazing when this stuff comes out, man. You
What's
know what I mean?
crazy is the place where they found it. Like how did they how did they just let that happen? Like why was it just like in an F-Zero
Dude, I
dev
don't know, man. I
like
guess like well, because it's a development cartridge. There's a picture of it somewhere in the article there.
yeah,
It's
it's like
like
a
a
fat like
fucking like
cartridge.
super
Yeah.
long N64 cartridge. So like I'm assuming that like because it's maybe like it was originally used obviously to develop the Zelda beta, and when
Mm.
they went to like flash the data or clear the data on it to like free it up, kind of like when you wipe a USB drive or an SD
It
card.
just overrid it or yeah,
Yeah,
right?
instead of like overwriting it, it like fucking stayed
Overwrote.
on there. Yeah, it just stayed on
Yeah,
there for some reason. So
that's crazy.
yeah, so it must have just been some
The
mistake.
longest game Nintendo 64 cartridge in the world.
Yeah, it's a long boy for sure. It looks like some
That's
sort of
crazy though. How
fucking
did people even get a
Photoshop.
hold of this? Like, how did
Dude, I don't know. Like stuff like this pops up left and right all the time, like development kits for consoles and like prototype game cartridges and shit like that. And I don't know where the fuck people
like
find
where can
these
I get this
things.
stuff? You know, like
Yeah, I mean, people have like found this shit in like thrift stores and then flea markets and swap meets and stuff like that. So like, who know? You can find like shit like this like everywhere is a thing. Like there's stuff. Some of this stuff is so old and like the industry used to be so different that like shit just leaked out and got lost forever. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, if anyone
Crazy stuff, man.
wants to look that up, check it out, man. There's a bunch of like crazy stuff. I think people are posting like they're pulling more stuff from it by the day, and people are like, there's like people posting YouTube videos based on it and everything. So make sure you guys look into that if you're interested in like
It's
cool
making me want to
content
go
and stuff
back.
like that, you know?
This is making me want to go back and replay Ocarina of Time.
Dude, well,
That's
hopefully we get some sort of fucking anniversary collection this year, and it comes to the Switch.
that would be amazing. I just,
Dude,
dude, that's like that's my favorite Zelda game.
same. It's my favorite game of all time. It's my number one.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the one for me.
Nice.
But yeah, we can only hope that this anniversary year is kind to us when it comes to like a collection. I don't know if we'll get Ocarina though. I think if anything, we'll get like Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and Skyward Sword.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so
But Ocarina is just so much like it's so much more
I
iconic,
know,
though, you know?
I know. Hey man, fix your GameCube and track down Master Quest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I still have Ocarina of Time on N64 somewhere in my garage. Somewhere in a box. There's an
Yeah.
N64 with that cartridge in like out here.
Yeah, dig that out, bro. Shit.
I've thought about it, man.
There's a bunch of HDMI type of mods you can do to it now to make it play on a TV. Like you can get some good shit going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Moving on from that, we had a leaked release date from what it seems like for a big Switch game. A lot of people are waiting for. Not me,
Yeah, we know
but some people.
you know.
Yeah, so Apex Legends, which is still yet to show up on the Switch after being announced a while ago, it was delayed into early this year. And a few days ago, Respawn and EA were held like a reveal event for season 8 that they're going to be dropping soon.
Yeah.
Going over stuff like that, and I guess people noticed that at the bottom and like very in the fine print, one would say, at the end of the video, it said that it literally said verbatim February 2nd, it will be possible to play on Nintendo Switch at the same time as the start of Season 8. So it seems that they accidentally leaked it because it hasn't been officially announced, but it looks like it might be the Switch version might be releasing alongside Season 8 in in about a week or so from now. Yeah, on February 2nd.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. There's like some kind of like Fight Club arena going up in Apex. Apex has been transforming and changing, much like how Fortnite changes and shit.
I feel that.
I will stand by. I think Apex is just first person Fortnite.
Third person? First person. Yeah, first person Fortnite. Yeah, I didn't much enjoy my time with it when I was dragged through it for VMOP, but I know a lot of people like it a lot. So
it can be fun when you're playing with friends, and it's fun to just stick around and run around the map, I guess, and try not to get killed. But
yeah,
it's not as well, to me, it's not something I'd sit and play for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, we have Destiny for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, and that's gonna pretty much do it for the smaller topics this week. We can start getting into some of the bigger stuff here. I'm gonna save this one for last, so we're gonna shift this around a bit. We can go ahead and start with the Resident Evil Village event / demo that both of us are way too fucking pussy to even download.
Yeah,
for now, but yeah. So a couple days ago, I believe, back on. No, it was actually yesterday. It was We're recording this on Friday the 22nd. It was Thursday the 21st. So
Thursday.
They had their showcase event for Resident Evil Village, showing off another pretty lengthy story trailer and some other things here or there. It's an event that was hyped up pretty heavily all week by Capcom and everything like that since it was first announced. People were expecting a little more than was actually shown. Capcom had been using old games as teases and stuff like that to get hyped, so people were expecting some sort of collection. Fortunately, none of that happened, but we did get to see a bit more gameplay for Village. They announced a really weird, strange-looking versus mode. And stuff like that we'll get into a bit later here, but for the most part looks fucking terrifying. Everyone, as I mentioned in the intro, is really, really obsessed with this large-breasted, giant 12-foot tall vampire lady that apparently everyone wants to be stepped on by her. So that's taking the world by storm. But yeah, man, what'd you think of the event? What'd you think of the trailer? What'd you think of the gameplay?
It was cool seeing my my Aunt Edna on the big screen. It was it's an honor.
Yeah, babe.
Have her be in Resident Evil 4.
I'm sure the fam was the fam was super proud to see her in crisp 4K.
Oh yeah, definitely. But dude, for real though, I am absolutely terrified. I can't even play Resident Evil 7. Like, I've played through the beginning parts of it, and I can play through that because I know what's coming. I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But once I escape the house, and I got dragged back into the house. After that, I was just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'll probably play the demo and cry the whole way through, especially since there's no combat in the demo. It's just kind of like a walk around.
So it's very reminiscent of PT, which
so I will definitely have some.
We both have a horrible history with.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know. They seem to have made Resident Evil even more terrifying than I thought it would ever be.
I remember just sheer terror playing Resident Evil 2 with my cousins in Mexico. as a youngin and just being super fucking scared at all times, like playing that at night and throwing that into a first person perspective and that whole atmosphere just ups the ante by so fucking like, you know, I'm bad with first, you know, like now that like I've been playing at higher frame rates and like with wider fields of view, I've been a lot better with the first person stuff. But you're already putting the pressure of putting me in first person, which I'm not usually very comfortable with.
Yeah.
And now I'm supposed to fucking like BioShock was a little scary for me. Just to put that into perspective. Like BioShock, you're walking around sometimes and you hear just like these crazy people like rambling and muttering off in the distance. It gets a little creepy sometimes, you know, and they have like little ominous music. If I was scared of BioShock, now imagine my ass running around Resident Evil 7 or this. Like I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm gonna fucking download the demo. I will cry.
Yeah, I am right there with you, man. Like I said, I've played 7 for a bit and instantly quit.
I think 7's on the collection, huh? On the PS Plus collection.
I have it on there. Just it's waiting. I'm never gonna play it, I don't think.
Incoming comments on the comment section and in the Discord. They're gonna be, Oscar, we dare you to stream it. We do not. No, not happening.
I might actually. I've been thinking about it. I might actually stream the demo. I don't know. I need to muster up enough courage to actually play the demo, though.
Yeah, dude, I feel you on that. I don't know if I can do it at all, man. To be honest, that shit looks fucking scary.
I'm so bad with scary things that my brother today, when I mentioned possibly thinking about streaming it, he's like, "Hey, man." He looked me dead in the eye and he's like, "Hey, man, if you stream it, I'll be in the room there with you."
There you go, dude. At least you got some fucking emotional support.
Oh shit. So I don't know, man. We'll see. Because my brother is all up into the horror games and the horror genre, and he has played Evil Within 1, he's played Evil Within 2, he's played Resident Evil 7 all the way through. So he's played these games. And even he played the demo 20 minutes in, and he had to be like, granted, he played it like in the middle of the night by himself, but 20 minutes in, he had to be like, "Nope."
Yeah, dude, fuck that. If your brother's scared of that shit, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ugh, but yeah, man. I think it was like for people who love horror games, which I know there are millions of people out there who do. I think bringing it into first person was a really good and refreshing move on their part, though. You know what I mean? Because
yeah, for sure.
There are lots of crazy horror buffs like out there, like people who were playing it in VR and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it breathed a whole new life into the franchise.
Also,
like,
why are you playing
such a dope way to reboot? Fucking you've got me, dude. You couldn't pay me enough.
No,
you could not pay me enough to play that shit in VR.
I would literally have a heart
attack. Yeah, I'd just be like screaming the whole time, like a fucking.
All right, little side tangent. When Oscar and I were really young, one of his cousins took us to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. God. So Oscar and I, we're like freshmen in high school.
Yeah, we're pretty young.
And we're in Universal Studios. Like, so for those of you who don't know, they do this thing called Horror Nights, and it's Halloween. It's like they turn the whole park into like a Halloween themed like. They
shut the rides down and they convert like where you usually like go through like a bunch of snake ropes to like to line up to get on the ride,
and to
they
like
convert those into like mazes and mansions and like just cool, like really cool like themed escape room type of things. Where they're based on different movies and stuff like that. Every year they have a different cast of like like movies and murders and movie monsters that they're based off
And
in
don't get
there.
me wrong, it's really fucking
It's
cool.
fucking cool. It's dope as shit. But when you're a scaredy ass little bitch, like it's
So
not the place for you, man.
so Oscar and I, the whole time, every single maze we went through, we're just like sticking right next to each other. And people that are working those things, like they know. So
Yeah,
they
dude,
they
they
pick
can
people out.
spot they can spot fear from like 8 miles away.
So I remember just like we're just sticking by each other the whole time, and then these people in these mazes and these costumes would single us out and make us jump every single time.
Yeah, dude. Even if I saw if I could like somehow see ahead a bit, which is rare, and see where they were gonna jump out, they would still fucking get me. They was just like, oh god. My cousin who took us, mind you, is worse than us. My cousin Victor, that man was literally like hugging strangers like next to us, like he'd get so fucking scared, dude. Like, well, I don't know what any of us were doing there. It was fucking the worst.
Yeah. It was a good time, but it was also too much.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Oh man. Well, anyways,
Ugh.
I just the thought of like first person horror just brought me back to that memory. Let's go to that thing.
Yeah, dude, I feel you, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can muster up the courage to try out this demo or this game, but it looks really cool. And like I said, I think it was a really good move on their part to re-inject like a deep, deep syringe of horror back into the genre, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on from that topic, we can move on to a sad, sad topic.
Oh no.
So if another one bites the dust. Another studio swallowed, another studio dissolved and destroyed. Vicarious Visions, which were responsible for the super fucking amazing, super dope Tony Hawk remake. They also did the Crash Insane trilogy remake. So like they were pumping out some like really dope fucking stuff, man. Like dope remakes and like just like the care and attention they put into like recreating those games, like in both those franchises, like they were doing good work, and they've now been incorporated and dissolved into Blizzard, effective today. So it's about 200 people,
Ah.
and the exact quote is that they will be dissolved and incorporated to be fully dedicated to existing Blizzard games and initiatives. So 100% confirming that they will no longer be operating as an entity developing their own games. They're just gonna basically merge these people into other teams, like the Diablo team, the Overwatch team, or whatever within Blizzard. But
Rest in peace.
that fucking
All
sucks,
other
man.
all other Tony Hawk Pro Skater
Games
remakes.
and
Rest in
games in general, because like the last game, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 and like a couple before that, were so fucking horrible that they killed the franchise. That's why we hadn't had more Tony Hawk games in over a decade, because they had
They
been
stopped.
so bad that people stopped caring about them.
Yeah.
And these dudes come by and make this amazing fucking remake that everyone loved, and that gave everyone hope of saying, well, okay, if they could do that good on the remake, get Vicarious Visions in there to develop the next one, make a new one. Let's keep this fucking hype train going, keep Tony Hawk alive. Studio no longer exists, so that
Hey
dream
man.
is pretty much dead. You
But
know what
hey
I mean?
man, hey. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. These people made the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 remake. They made the Crash remakes. Diablo 2 remake. Eh? Eh?
Not if they're
Eh?
no. I would see, but if they see, and I would be fucking super down with that if they would have stayed Vicarious Visions. Hey, Vicarious Visions, we're handing you this Diablo 2 remake. Not let's fucking sprinkle you guys all over and put you guys making Overwatch maps. You guys are designing the combat on Diablo 4, and you four guys over here give us a hand or two with this Diablo 2 remake that may or may not exist. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be it's fucking sad. And like I've been hearing rumblings in the background. Shout out the Besties podcast with the McElroys. they're actually like video games journalists who are a bit more plugged in. Like they've seen and heard that Diablo 4 isn't doing too hot, it's not looking too good. It's looking kind of spooky up in there, not looking like the best game. So I mean, I don't know if we've discussed this outside of the podcast, but I don't know if our old hearts can take another bad Diablo game. I mean, Diablo 3 wasn't bad by any stretch of the imaginations, but it wasn't.
It wasn't Diablo.
It wasn't Diablo. It didn't have that same pull. It didn't have that same magic that Diablo 2 had for us. Like, it just wasn't the same. And if Diablo 4 is more of the same, like I can only hope that someone does this Diablo 2 remake justice if it's real. Because
I really hope that it's real, dude.
If not, man, I'm just gonna have to buckle up. And your brother somehow is playing Diablo 2 on PC again right now, like the original. So might have to just.
Hey, man, we can. It's really cheap right now.
Crack and go back to that, man, because
really cheap.
I need my Diablo fix, like my real Diablo fix.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's always sad to hear studios get broken up, especially like ones that have been doing like actual good work. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I agree.
And not only that, but just as a whole, rest in peace, Tony Hawk Games.
R.I.P. man.
At least we got that remake.
It was so good. I still play it.
Mm-hmm.
I just actually played it with some friends like a few nights ago.
Nice.
So that sucks.
The worst. Fuck Activision. Can burn in hell. And speaking of burn in hell, so
they're like the developer reaper.
You know what I mean? EA is the developer.
Oh, EA is pretty bad too.
Yeah, but these guys are following suit, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
But moving on from that, so a couple days ago, actually yesterday, I was a very happy camper. I was super excited. I posted in the Discord because I was finally able to secure an Xbox Series X through All Access. Shout out Walmart for once.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Yeah, Eric gave it a shot, but the credit system in our country is super fucked and super stupid. Yeah, somehow my girlfriend was able to lock it down for me, but yeah, super tough to get approved for it apparently, but I got it. It should be here before this February 1st, it said, so within the next week I should be getting that guy in. And I was super stoked, super excited. You guys know I've been, on the prowl for one. Eric has been too. We wanted to get into the Series X, see what it's all about. So I was stoked, man. I was ready. It comes with 2 years of Game Pass. Fucking good thing.
Yeah, dude, good fucking thing.
Because this morning, Microsoft came out and dropped the worst fucking rotten, horrible fart of a news drop that oh my God. They're literally doubling the price of Xbox Live Gold. For those of y'all who don't know, Xbox Live Gold is what you have to pay for.
If you want to play online.
It's a service you have to pay for in order to play online. Xbox has already been shitty on this front for the longest time because no other ecosystem, not PC, not Sony on the PlayStation, not Nintendo on the Switch, makes you pay for their online service for free-to-play games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, and stuff like that. While yes, you do have to pay to play online on these other services, if the game is free, you don't need the online service in order to play these games. Mm-hmm. Xbox, on the other hand, Microsoft, even though they don't charge their other half of their consumer base on PC for these free-to-play games or in general, they make you pay for Xbox Live Gold in order to even play Fortnite or free-to-play games. So they were already fucking up on that front. And now they doubled down after rumors of them like getting rid of Xbox Live Gold altogether, which we discussed on the podcast before.
Yeah,
they doubled down and went ahead and doubled the price of that shit. It went from $60 a year to $60 for 6 months, $120 per year. Absolutely despicable, absolutely unacceptable.
It's disgusting.
And literally, it's the most manipulative, like gross move in order to strong arm people into getting Game Pass Ultimate. Because at this point, Game Pass Ultimate, which I believe is $14.99 a month, ends up being a way better value than just paying and that's what they're doing. They're making it so that you would be stupid to buy Xbox Live Gold on its own when you could get Game Pass that includes
with all the extra
gold
games
with
includes gold.
Yeah,
exactly,
for a better value. You know what I mean? Technically, it still
it
ends up
doesn't
being
make sense to pay. It doesn't make sense to pay $120 just to be able to play like a year, just to be able to play online, when you have this up for what is it, another $60
for another
more
$60 for the
per
price
year.
of a game. You get
all
all
this
the
other,
games.
you get
You know
all
what I
the
mean?
games with Game Pass, and you get the access to online features. Which is still hell of expensive, because
Yeah, it's
if
still a
you
lot of
think
money.
about it, although like for PSN, although you don't have like Game Pass is great. Don't I think it's the best idea ever, but like even though you like for PlayStation, even though you don't get all those games like you do with Game Pass, you still get free games every month, and it's $60 like for the whole year.
Yeah, so at this point, it's double the price of PlayStation Network just to play online.
Mm-hmm.
And it's double the price plus a price of a full game if you want to get Game Pass Ultimate, which is how can they even defend, like what are they even gonna say after this backlash? Like no one is having it, everyone sees through the bullshit, everyone sees that it's like the worst move. So like, man, this is like honestly making them look so bad right now. And like, I'm to the point where like I'm upset that I even bought this console yesterday. Like I have fucking instant buyer's remorse after hearing this. I'm tempted to fucking scalp that shit as soon as I get it, pay off their stupid loan, and like just fucking build a PC, because I'm still gonna get all the games through Game Pass. And guess what? I don't have to pay them a fucking dime to play online at all on PC.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
So
stupid.
It's absolutely preposterous, and like I don't understand what they were thinking with this. Oh, I do know what they were thinking. Let's force everyone to get into Game Pass so we can come out and instead of announce sales numbers for our consoles, which are fucking abysmal like always, we can say that we have XXX trillion fucking Game Pass subscribers.
Like because you're forcing people to do.
Yeah, like it's just shitty. It's the worst, and I'm not happy with them right now.
Nobody is, man, and I feel bad for people who like are Xbox diehards, because that affects them directly. Like they've been paying this price for it. It seems like the price to play Xbox has been going up and up over the years. You know what I mean?
So I will say though, now if you, while you can, because you still can, go out and buy those fucking cards that they have in GameStop, in Walmart, in Target, the ones that are hanging up that get you.
Hell yeah.
If those get you a year of live for $60 still. You can still go out and get those. You can stock up on as many as you can of those, redeem them now. And what they're doing is, because they did say that if you've already paid for a certain amount of time of live gold, you can go into your account and convert that into Game Pass Ultimate time.
Yes, however, I think the limit on that was 36 months.
So what's that, 3 years?
For 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, so go buy 3 of those cards, and that way you get $180, which is the price for it's the price of a year if you do Game Pass Ultimate all year. So you can get 3 years for the price of fucking 1 year, which is still fucking sucks, but I mean, hey, fuck them while you can. You know what I mean?
Damn, dude, that's $200 a
$200 a year.
Compared to like $60 or free on PC.
Exactly. It's fucking ridiculous.
Switch the Switch at $20 for the year.
$20 for the year.
$20. So
I don't know, man. The only reason, like, I'm probably gonna end up keeping the console and not doing my scalp and PC plan is because one, I still don't have fucking room to put the PC anywhere. That's still a problem that exists in my life. Two, it comes with 2 years of the Game Pass Ultimate shit, so technically this isn't gonna affect me for 2 years, you know. So
yeah, and then I guess if you don't want to pay for it again, you could always sell it
at that point, which I will have no fucking problem doing, because hopefully by that point I'll have more space and I'll be able to build that PC, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So Xbox is about to lose a lot. Like, dude, I did not see. And normally, like, you know how fucking console fanboys are. You know, the console wars and all that type of the internet and all that.
Usually, Xbox people are like gun ho for everything that Xbox does.
And this time, I did not see one single Xbox fanboy, not even the most diehards, defending this even a little bit. Everyone is either pissed or just scratching their fucking head.
Yep, I've seen it too, man, and I think it's just so bad. They're I don't know what they're thinking, dude. They're gonna lose so many consumers just by this one single move. Like they haven't even sold like more Xboxes yet because they're not in stock. And now you're telling people that want an Xbox that the Series X, you're gonna have to pay not only the Series X price, but then all this money for like either Game Pass or Gold.
Yep,
that's gonna drive away their consumers.
They're chopping they're chopping their legs off, like from the gate. You know what I mean? So I mean, fucking do you, Microsoft? I fucking guess.
Like they're just, I don't know, they're just driving their own nails into their own coffin at this point.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck they were thinking or how they're gonna try and come out and respond to all this negative backlash, but I mean, they gotta come out and say something or address something soon. Like they're gonna have someone somewhere is gonna have to do an interview somewhere, and they're gonna be asked about it. You know, like
yeah.
So we'll see what the fuck they have to say, because no one is happy right now. So not even your fucking diehard apologist, like I said.
Right.
So
there's no way they're gonna be like, oh, AAA titles on Game Pass. Not for $180 a year.
No, sirree, Bob.
So,
but yeah, man, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up here for the podcast. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us. Thank you so much to everyone for listening. If you made it to the end of the episode, you are the tall vampire lady from Resident Evil Village, and everyone wants a piece of that. So
you are Aunt Edna.
You are Aunt Edna. So do with that information what you will. You can find me on Twitter at KnifeLifeOsk, KnifeLifeOSC. You can find us on Twitter as PodBoyz Advance. You can find Eric everywhere on the internet as... You
can find me everywhere as Erky Plays.
Erky Plays everywhere. So keep an eye out. This man might have a whole support system set up for a Resident Evil Village demo stream for you guys this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. Might happen.
If I do it, it might have to be daylight out.
Hey, that's that day, man. Do what you got to do, man. But I will not be mad at you. But you can find us there. If you prefer audio, we're on Spotify. Anchor puts us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all kinds of other distribution sites. So whatever podcast service you prefer, just type in PodBoyz Advanced and I'm sure you'll find us. But other than that,
that's it.
That's going to do it for us this week. As always, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we've been the PodBoyz Advanced. We will see you guys next week. Later.
Don't eat the apple pie, especially if Aunt Edna makes it.
Whoa, it's family recipe not very good?
There is blood in it. I will not say where it's from.
Oh no.